The first thing you need to do is be safe. Disconnect the appliance or turn off the breaker to avoid electric shock. Hello guys, today we're going to be working on this LG washer. This is a front load LG and the model number it's on the display. The problem that we have with this washer is that it's giving us a couple air codes. I'm going to put the air codes on the description of this video. The reason why I don't mention the air codes is because I don't have it in my hand right now while I'm editing this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the description. Now we're gonna make sure we close our water valves and disconnect the hot side. At first it was showing that our hot water valve was faulty, but it ended up being both of them, the hot side and the cold side water valve. Now we remove the two screws that is holding the top panel. If you want to remove this drawer, just press down this clip and then it will come right out. Towards outside, and then this top panel is just going to come loose. Just wiggle it, move it back and forth until it comes loose. We'll just move it out of the way. Now just disconnect the washer machine for safety. This is the hot water valve. That is the part number on the display. And now we're gonna go ahead and start removing the hot water valve from the washer machine. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at our new water valve. And now we're gonna grab a pair of pliers or a needle nose pliers to unclip the water hose. Then it's two Phillips screws holding the water valve in place. We're gonna go ahead and remove those screws. Two comes out. This is our new water valve. And we're gonna go ahead and install the two Phillips screws to be able to hold our new hot water valve in place, like so. A lot of people ask me why I don't put the original sound from my videos, and the reason why is because sometimes it's dogs barking on the back or air conditioning on or things that making a lot of noise. As you see, just tight the Phillips screws. Go ahead and connect your hot line. If you're only having problems with one side of the water valve, in this case is the hot side, just you should be done by now. Just connect your water hose where it goes in both sides, and your water hose clip. If you're only having problems with one, this issue. Oh, now we're gonna be doing the cold side. Just remember, you have to close your water valves, because otherwise it's gonna be water all over the place. What I was gonna say is that this issue could be creating if one of these water valve is not open while it works. It will stop on the middle of the cycle, or it will give you air codes. Again, I'm gonna put the air codes on the description of this video. And as you see, I'm disconnecting the harness. Take a picture before you remove this harness from the water valve, which is your wire. I don't know if you call it the harness or just your terminals. Remove the clips from the water hoses. And sometimes these water hoses can be very tight in place. You have to be careful what you're gonna use to get them loose. My recommendation is use a pair of channel locks or pliers and just wiggle it sideways just to get them loose. because they've been sitting for years and they will get really attached to the water valve. Again, make sure you do it very careful because otherwise you can damage one of these water hoses and then it's going to be too short if you have to cut a piece to adjust it. Again, a good tip, take a picture of everything that you do or mark with a magic marker or anything where you're removing each water hose. Now the same procedure that we did with the water valve, with the hot water valve, we're going to remove the two Phillips screws that are holding the water valve in place. Here's our old water valve, and this is our new cold side water valve. That is the part number. I'm gonna go ahead and get it from the box. And here we have it. Same way we did our hot side water valve. Go ahead and put the two screws that holds the water valve in place. Go ahead and connect your terminals. Go ahead and plug your water hoses. And just make sure you compare the old water valve with the new one, just to make sure you got everything correctly. And go ahead and put the clips back on the water hose to prevent this water hose from coming off or leaking. Now we're going to go ahead and connect our cold side water hose. And make sure you tighten this water hose. Try not to over tighten it because it will cut the um, rubber washer inside and it's going to start leaking. Go ahead and adjust and tighten both of them. Go ahead and plug your washer machine just to make sure water is coming in from both valves. And just put a load to watch just to make sure water is going in the washer the way it's supposed to. Go ahead and put your top panel on. You see it's a male to female slot there, so just make sure that male to female connection goes in place, and then just wiggle it in place until it fits correctly. Then go ahead and install your two Phillips screws in the back that holds the top panel in place. At this point, we're pretty much done with this repair. We got water coming in, as you see. It's doing what it's supposed to. It's doing way better than before because the water valves are being replaced. Alright guys, that's it for today. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future videos. Thanks for watching.